Hi guys, welcome to the Philippines!
When you think of the Philippines, you think of light. You think of the world's most infectious smiles, tables overflowing with food, and a brand of hospitality that makes you feel like family before you have even checked into your hotel. It is by every definition a paradise. Philippines are known globally for being some of the most resilient, jolly, and respectful people on earth. But history leaves scars. And to understand the spirit of the Filipino people, you have to look at what they have survived. This is Intramuros, the walled city. For centuries, it was the seat of power, and at its heart sits Fort Santiago. To most tourists, it's a beautiful park for a Sunday stroll, but as you walk towards the bank of the Pasig River, the air starts to change. These are the dungeons. Originally built to store gunpowder, these stone vaults eventually became a place of unimaginable suffering. While the Spanish built these walls to hold revolutionaries, the darkest chapter was written in 1945, during the final weeks of World War II. As the battle for Manila turned the city into a graveyard, retreating forces crammed hundreds of Filipino civilians and prisoners into these chambers. We are talking about rooms designed for a dozen people, packed with 60 or 70. No ventilation, no food, no escape. During high tide, the Pasig River would swell and the water would seep through the grates. When the fort was finally liberated, the world discovered the true horror. Roughly 600 bodies were found in these small cells. They weren't killed by the war outside. They were left to suffocate and starve in the dark. These dungeons also held the Philippines' greatest hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. He spent his final nights here before his execution, writing his final goodbye for his country. It's a reminder that even in a place built to break the human spirit, the Filipino soul remained unbowed. That is the essence of the Philippines. The people here are jolly not because their history was easy, but because they have mastered the art of survival. They carry their history with them, the Spanish walls, the war-torn stones, and they turn it into a foundation for a future filled with kindness. When you visit Manila, do visit Fort Santiago, but take a moment to stand in the silence of these dungeons, because you can't truly appreciate the warmth of the Filipino people until you understand the shadows they have walked through.